Hello everyone, welcome back to my Unreal Engine tutorial series. So today I'm going to show you how to create this crafting menu, crafting window. So here when I press this arrows button, it will open this craft arrows window like this, and it will show the requirements for the to craft arrows like here, one wood and one feather. So if I press this resource type, it will show craft fire, and these are the requirements for that. So yeah, this is what I am going to do today. And as always, this episode is sponsored by these generous patrons. Thank you very much for the support you guys are giving me. Right, so let me open my inventory widget. Alright, right now let's start creating this crafting menu. First let's add a canvas panel. Call that one panel crafting, and I'll set the anchors like this. Okay, so I'll move it. So within these parts, this area, I'm going to create my canvas panel. So according to my design, I need some kind of a shade on top of these elements so that when I open my crafting menu, it will be clear, and this will be kind of faded. So I'll add another image maybe, and I'll set its anchors like this so that it will be, wait, I selected the panel, I should select the image. Right now it will cover the whole area which represents the canvas, and in order to fade it, I'll make it like this, and I need some color similar to this tone, this theme. So therefore I'll pick it and reduce alpha. I'll use alpha like this. Okay, now I need a box like this. Okay, so let's add another image. Oh, I can duplicate this one and reduce its size to like I'll set the offset left to 300 and right also to 300. Well, that's too large. Let's try 400. That's also too large. 500. 500. Okay, I think this will do. And from above I'll try 100. Too much. 50. Okay, and from the bottom 50. Right now, while here I need this to be fully non-transparent, so like this, and I need some kind of a outline. Can I add outline here? Well, it seems I can't add an outline, so let's get this image, this box image, right? So I imported that box into my project like this, and I'll use that image for this one. So therefore I don't think I need a tint. I can use the image here like this. Wait. Okay. Now it looks like this. Now I need this title bar according to my design that says craft arrows. So I already have this kind of a bar that I have used here, so I'll use the same thing. This one, this top bar. Right. Can I put it under here? I can't. So at the moment I am not thinking about anything like responsiveness, so any other properties. At the moment I just want to set up a simplest the crafting menu in the simplest possible way. So later on I will look into things like how to make this responsive in different screen sizes. Okay, now I need a text. The reason I did not use this text into the image itself is I need it to be changed by the code, so that when I try to craft arrows it should say craft arrows, and when I try to craft something else, let's say like fire elements, it should say craft fire elements. So that's why I need to keep it like a text instead of putting this in the image, into the image. Right, text block should come here and it should be centered just like this one. Can I put this inside the image? No, I can't. Okay, now it should say for now craft arrows. Okay, so the next thing is let's import this image and the text, and I have already imported these things required. So let's import the image like this. It should be I'll anchor it to the center. Size, let's try 512 by 512. Align 1.5.5. Well, this is too large, so let's try 256 by 256. Okay, this seems good enough. We could make it a little larger. Alright, this is better. I'll move it a little bit. Right, now here I need another text which says about the things I require in order to craft. And I need this one also to be centered, right? Okay. What's the text? I'll use this sample text for now. Requires 1x wood and comma 1x feather. I should put capital. It looks better like that. Okay, now I need two buttons. Button. What should be the size? $300 is good. Inside this button I need a text. First I'll change the color. No. Okay, I need some color similar to this one, but still there should be some kind of some way to distinguish from the background. And yeah, I already have an image for this. Yeah, let's use that image, this one. Okay, now do I have to change these things as well? Well, let's see about that later. Okay, now I think there should be like height should be 100. No, that's too much. How about 80? Okay, now the text. In my design I have this auto craft. There should be a checkbox and this craft one item and craft maximum item. Two buttons. There should be two buttons. Also I need a close button as well, or cancel button. Can I put three buttons? No. Okay, let's add a text inside the button, right? And it should say craft 1, and I need another button. Can I just copy paste? That's not working. Maybe it's because I selected 2. No. Alright. Okay, I need to select the parent object first before press paste. Okay, and this one is craft max. So what that button does is it will craft maximum amount of items that I can carry, or the maximum amount of items that I can craft depending on the resources I have. So if my quiver size is 12 and if I have wood and feather each item more than 12, then I could if I press craft max, it will fill up my quiver. So that's the way it would behave. Right now I need a close button, and I'll work on the auto craft feature later. Oh, what if I move these two buttons slightly to the left? and make room for another button. So for that I have to reduce the size. To 50. Alright, and another button. It should also have the same size, to 50, and it must say cancel or close. Okay, so right, this will do for now. Right, so by default this crafting panel should be hidden when I open my inventory. So maybe I can do it like this. In the event construct, wait, I have to make this one a variable and here set visibility to hidden. But can this propagate to the children? Yeah, I think it does. So hiding the panel, crafting panel would be enough. So now when I press one of these buttons, yeah, these. Oh, wait, I can't select them. Yeah, I can select them here. When I press one of these buttons, let's say arrow button, and I need to open crafting panel. So how to attach an event to these buttons? Well, first I'll create a method, a custom event in my inventory widget called open crafting menu or crafting window. And here I'll set this visibility of the crafting panel to visible, and I'm going to set each of these things, this title, I'll name this one craft title, and this one craft requirements, and also this image. Crafting image, I'll call it for now. And yeah, when I press this close button, it should close this window. So I'll bind an event here. Basically it will set the visibility of this crafting panel to hidden, and now let's are the variables are these? No, I'll make them variables. Craft arrows and requirements, and Yeah, that's all for now. And also the image, right? Okay, now I'm going to set craft title, get, and set text like this, and I'm gonna get this one as an input. This should be craft title, and next craft requirement, set text, I'll just call it requirements, and then the image. Well, for now, crafting image, get crafting image and set or change the image texture, set brush from texture, right? Well, let's ignore this part for now. Oh no, let's use that also. I'll name that one craft image. Okay, so now, so how can I bind an event to these images, to these buttons? Because they are a separate widget. I can bind events, on click event, only inside that widget, like this. Let's try for on click event. So here, if I have a reference to widget inventory wdg, yeah, let's create a reference to that. And then I'll open crafting window. So right, we can do it like this. And for the crafting image, I'll get this button image. I promote this to a variable. For now, later I will change to a better image, but for now let's use this one. Oh, I can't use it. Well, let's forget about the texture for now. And yeah, I need a title. So the title should be, well, let's create an append here, craft whatever the resource type of this current button. So let's add the resource type here. I'll call it type and promote that to a variable, resource type. Okay, and I can use it like this, craft space whatever the resource type, and I'll put this in the to the title, And requirements, well, that's also should be initialized. So I'll add another input here in the type of, well, for now just a string. Requirements, I'll make it a string. Alright, and that's also should be promoted to a variable. And use it here like this. Get requirement, use an append, like this. Okay, now let's go back to widget inventory code, and here I need to define these things. Frost, I should type frost, and poison, I should select poison. Arrows, arrows. Fire, fire, and that's all right. Yeah, and about the requirements, for now I'll just type for frost 1 blue leaf and 1 graphite and 1 graphite. Okay, I'll type them in offline. Okay, these are the requirements I just typed, and here I'll disconnect this one because for now I'm not using any texture. And one more thing, here I need to set this this one, this variable, and I'll set it here. I'll get a reference to that one when I initialize the button. Like this. Okay, now I need to plug that pin here. Self. Can I use self? It seems I can't. Why? Yes, I can. Okay, I connected self here to the inventory parameter like this. Right, now let's see so far how it works. Let me open my inventory panel, and right, so it is working. And if I press fire button, craft fire requirement 1 red leaf, 1 graphite, and yeah, it is working, but this image is not changing. Well, let's look into that now. So here I can't set the image because this button image is coming as an object. So if I convert this to a texture, then I should be able to connect it like this. and this image also should be a texture. Right, now I can connect it without any issue. And then here I can use that image. Oops, still I can't. Why? Oh, it should be texture to 2D. Yeah, well, actually I can do it like this. Why not? Get brush and set members in the slate brush and then image. So I don't need this one, and now I can use this. Yeah, and also this one doesn't have to be an image, it could be an object too. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so let's change this back to an object. Just a normal object. And this one also to an object. Just a normal object. Where is it? Compile. And then still I can't. That's because I haven't changed this one into object. Okay, we have some error. Let's see. Now I should be able to connect. Right. Compile, and let's see what are these. Okay, this is read only. Cannot be modified directly. Right, then we have to do this, unfortunately. Set brush from texture. Alright, then I have to get this, cast this to a texture 2D. Right, now let's see how it works. Let's play the game and open the inventory, right, and open the crafting menu. Okay, craft arrows requirement, and you can see the craft image, the arrows here. And let's try this one. All right, this one. Okay, this one. Okay, all right, so that's all for today. It has taken more than 30 minutes, but I hope it's worth it. So in the next time I'll show you how to actually craft these elements using the resources we have, and I'll upload my source code update into the Patreon page. And if you like to support my work, you can join the Patreon club. Link would be in the description below. And thanks for watching. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.